Hey Sagittarius, it is CJ here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, nice to meet you and nice to connect with your energy. And welcome back if you're part of our family, Saggy. I hope you're doing beautiful today. Speaking of today, it is the full moon in Libra, otherwise known as a pink moon. And it is Saturday, April 11th, 2025. We're going to do a general reading for you and see what might be going on. Now, I have meditated on your energy. A few things to bring up. It may not be for everyone. I want to give you that for sure. A couple of things first. It may not resonate with everyone, right? It probably is not going to be for everyone. And second of all, it is timeless. I am doing it on the full moon. The good old energy of all that light. But again, this might be something that has already happened and I'm just picking up on that energy. It could be something that happens as we move forward. I have to blow my nose, of course, as soon as I hit record, Sag. Oh, excuse me. Okay. What else? And if you like a personal reading, all that information is down below. And thank you always for all of your love and your support, being here, taking the time to listen to this message, Sag. I love you. All right. When I was meditating, now I say it's not going to be for everyone because there was a very specific name that came out. When I was meditating, what my guides gave me, I heard the word laughter first, and it was quite clear, quite strong. So laughter seems to be important. Maybe everyone needs to laugh a little bit more, I guess. Could be connected, though, to what they also were giving me. They gave me the name Robert very distinctly. I heard it very clearly. But they also attached the color red to it. Now, I don't always get this stuff, you guys. I'm not a psychic, but sometimes this stuff comes through, right? Now, I don't know what that is pertaining to. Red for me, it's a beautiful color. It is about love, passion. It is our root chakra, which is, the foundation, our groundedness. But Robert, that name. So I don't know anyone in my life that I could think of that is named Robert. So it's got to be for someone else out there. I have to give you this part though. It did feel to me that they were far away. Let me put it that way, right? Maybe they moved far away or someone, you haven't seen them for a long time. Again, not going to be for everyone. Not everyone has a Robert in their life, right? But that came through very strong. So if it's yours, know that was meant for you. And what else was the energy? It was kind of like everywhere. There felt like a lot of love coming through, felt like a lot of protection, even kind of a little bit like healing in a way. Like I almost want to, maybe the word is forgiveness, but I'm not sure if that's what I'm receiving though. That's just the word that's coming to me. It was quite strong, Sag. So, as you know, I'm not an astrologer, but I did happen to look up a couple of days ago what Libra's full moon represents, and I guess it is really kind of about finding harmony, and it is about love. I guess it's a little bit more of a romantic time, if that fits. I don't know, but that's what I was receiving, Sag. So I'll leave that with you. That's all I got. So we're going to open up with my Wisdom Oracle, but as always, I need a sip of water, and then we're going to get started. More than a sip of water. Oh, it's nice and cold. Gotta love cold water. Okay, Sag, so let's get started. Let's see what's going on here. All right, Spirit, please show me as clearly as possible for Sagittarius, our beautiful fire sign. For whoever this reading is meant for, what is the message that you have? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. We have the loyal hearts. Okay, I haven't seen this for a while either. It's 38 or 35, so it's an 8. 8s for myself is the path that you are on. Loyal heart, though. Let me show it to you. It's 2 owls. They are obviously loyal to each other. There is this harmony between the two of them. Again, this doesn't have to be like romantic love either. This could be anyone in your life that there was love shared. This feels, again, I'm getting this protective energy. Protective energy. So loyal heart. Someone being very loyal to you. Okay, let's continue. We have the blessed next. Beautiful. 22, that is a 4. 4 is about your foundation. It is like you're being blessed here. This is on the bottom of the deck, so it's a pretty powerful energy coming through. You will be blessed. You are blessed. I mean, Sag, if we all have water to drink and some food to eat and we have a roof over our head, we are pretty blessed, right? Especially in this crazy world that we're living in. But again, this is a little bit deeper. This is almost like an energy coming through that there is angels, loved ones, God, source, I'm feeling more like loved ones, watching over you here. Yeah, okay, so let's keep going. They're wanting me to keep going. We have come to the edge next. Have not seen this for a long time. 36, so that is a 9. 9s are about coming to a completion, but it is made up of the number 3, and 3s for me are about the alignment. body, mind, soul coming into alignment. This is about taking a risk, taking a jump, taking a leap of faith. Now, there are hearts all around this card. This person is on the edge, obviously, come to the edge. But it's kind of like allowing yourself to be carefree. Man, this is quite the energy coming through. I want to show it a little bit closer to you. You can see all these beautiful hearts around it. I feel like this is energy is coming through saying you got to take a jump. You got to take a risk. There's more. I gotta get this off here because they won't let me go past this. It's almost like I'm feeling like someone's been shut down, yeah, in some way, physically, mentally, maybe emotionally. And it feels like this energy coming through here is saying life is short. Start living. Start getting excited. Know that you are being watched over. Okay, no, let's not keep going. And then we have No Place Like Home. Oh my gosh. One of my favorite cards. Number 50. So 5s are about change. No Place Like Home. Wow, look at this card. It's kind of almost like, I almost feel like I can't find words for this card because it's so tranquil. It's so full of love. It is so protecting. It is the place where you get to be who you are and you're safe. Again, where like almost like nothing can touch you. And in this card, I mean, it is up in the sky, right? It's almost like that beautiful sunset. Okay. No Place Like Home. Sag, I'm just looking at this because the loyal heart feels like you are being watched, protected, guided. You know, it could even be your ancestors, right? But then it's like you're getting blessed and they're saying, come to the edge, take the risk. You're going to find exactly where you're meant to be. If you haven't felt that yet. We have a leg up next. Now, not such strong energy coming off of this, but I do want to talk about it because this does feel like there is energy that is helping you. Obviously, these are a polar bear. There's a baby polar bear. It's a leg up. You're getting help. You're getting assistance. And it is number 34, so it is a 7. Okay, let's put these back. Hope that makes sense so far. All right, Spirit. Thank you so much for guiding me. What is the message you have for Sagittarius? Whoa, okay, deck. Hold on. Okay. What is the message? Can we get a card out, please? What would you like Sagittarius to know? For those that this is their reading. Okay, and now they want me to say this. This is wild. Give me a sec, Sag. Okay, we got Yin here. The name Robert obviously came out. If there is someone that you've lost, they've crossed over, or they were in your life but they've moved somewhere and you haven't spoken for a long time, but there was a deep bond. Again, it may not be Robert for everyone. I would highly doubt that. But again, it's the message that's coming through. The message is that you are thought of and you are loved and you are protected. And yeah, I that's what I have to say. Okay, wild. All right, Spirit, can we move on? All right. Beautiful message. Absolutely. I mean, the way I feel about our love and the people and animals and all that we love, yes, we transform, we change when we move. But at the same time, the love never dies, you know? The connection is real. Okay, Spirit, that's way too many. Way too many, but it's funny because we have a higher power that was sticking out here. Yes, I know, Spirit. Got peace on the bottom. Yeah, again, I feel like that's the energy that's coming through as well. Like wanting you to have more peace. Okay, Spirit, please, let's get a card on the table. Thank you so much. Okay. We have here and now. Okay. And then we have community on the bottom. Okay, Sag. Number 32. So again, another 5. Here and now is about being in the present. And this is a really strong message connected with the feeling I'm getting. I might be doing a shitty job of explaining what's coming through here, but I hope you can get the gist. Here and now is about being right here in the present. We cannot go back to the past. You can see there's a sign with the past. There's one with the present, or the future. We cannot, no matter how much we may want to go back to the past, to relive things, to remember how it felt to hold someone certain in their hand. We can't. Our power does not lie there anymore, and we can't get it back. Nor do we know what the future holds for us, right? We can manifest, and we can focus and we can call to us what we're wanting. But at the same time, you know, there is energy out there that can change things. So we don't know our future, and we don't have the power to change our past. This is the energy spirits coming through here about being here right now. That come to the edge energy. It is about trying to stay in the moment, you know. And Sag, man, I know how hard that is. I mean, damn, I go through that often where it's like, you know, my guides talk to me and I still will be like, oh my gosh, what if this happens? Oh my gosh, what if that happens? Or, you know, but again, this is the message today. It is about being in the present. And even when I heard that word laughter, right, when I was meditating, yeah, there's something about that that's really important. Obviously, I think we all need to be able to laugh more, but it's, again, is it very easy nowadays? I mean, it's a lot more trying, right? There's a lot more things going on. But it is important to laugh and to really be in the present and, you know, really try to connect with what you love. If you love walking barefoot on the grass, do that. If you love hugging a tree, do it. You know, we'll do whatever it is you love to do. But be in the present moment. Because I do feel there's something around the corner that is positive coming towards you. We have the community. So community is on the bottom, is number 8. So again, it feels like 8s and 5s are showing up, and 4s. So community, this is about, well, your community, who is in your life, who how you, wow, my mouth. And then Mercury retrograde, I think, is gone direct. We might be in post shadow, so bear with me. But the community, right? It is about who, this card is like people are helping each other. Well, animals are helping each other. In a way, I feel like Spirit is also saying get out there in the community. That there's more out there in that community. Now, community could be your neighborhood, right? It could be whatever that is for you. But again, it is about getting out there. There's something about... Let me just take a moment, tune in a little bit. There's something about, like, help. I don't know how else to put that. You know, we've got giraffes here, we've got birds, we've got like a little lizard. They're all coming around to help each other. I don't know what this is. Like, perhaps for some of you, if this is your message, you've been kind of closed off from that for whatever reason. I'm going to leave that there, Sag, because I'm not getting much more. So we're going to leave that there. We're going to keep it. It's on the bottom. We'll see when we get to the tarot. Now, I know not everyone's looking for romantic love or any of that kind of stuff, but I do want to note that we have the soulmate card next. So the soulmate card, obviously romantic. Our soulmates aren't always romantic, right? It is number 41 as well, so it is a 5. I do feel that there's something connected with this community. I just need a sip of water. Okay. That there's something connected to this community of finding the right person, finding you, whether this is a best friend, you know, a family member that is maybe not blood, but you're really, really connected. There's something here with the soulmates. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because it was kind of jumping out at me. We even have the fates next. So obviously, fates, trusting in the fates. We even have serendipity next. So, okay, yeah, this is interesting. Again, not a love reading, not a romantic love reading anyways. But very interesting, to say the least. Okay, let's get into your reading. Now, I feel like I want to use my fountain deck. I prepped them all, but I feel like I'm being called fountain. No, we're going to go traditional. Yes, traditional. Okay, let's start with traditional. Okay, let's see what's on the bottom. Oh, wow. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords on the bottom. So 8 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is our air energy, right? This is everything that goes on in our mind. 8 of Swords is an energy of feeling very stuck, like you have, like you can't move, you got no, it just feels very stuck energy, right? Now, I don't know if that's how you're feeling, but because this is on the bottom of the deck, it does kind of tend to feel like your hands are tied in some area. Again, this could be emotionally, physically, you know, even mentally, Sag, because it is the Swords. We have the Hierophant next, which is Taurus's card, but this is traditional contracts. It can be marriage. It is your wisdom, what you've learned, you know, as above, so below energy here. It's number 5 as well. We have the Knight of Wands, which I read usually as you, Sag. Wanting to charge ahead and do the things you want to do and enjoy life and go after what you desire. Okay, then we have the 5 of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, our water energy, so our emotions, right, our relationships. But this is like Five of Cups is a sadness. Sadness, a disappointment, something that didn't work out. Could be melancholy. And then we have the Three of Cups, which is celebration. Oh, wow. Celebration, happier times, laughter, Sag. Let's put this back. The Empress was underneath that, which again is about blessings, prosperity, love. All right, Spirit, what is this about for Sagittarius, please? Something flips out here. The Knight of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords with the Three of Cups. So Knight of Swords, again, air energy. This is about going after, really charging ahead of what you want in your life. Again, this Knight goes quite fast. And usually when you have a horse in the tarot, for me, does indicate speed. In this one, it is moving fast. This Knight is moving very, very fast. It's like really kind of charging ahead to what you're wanting to gain or what you're wanting in your life. Why am I getting a hesitation from this? So weird. I'm getting a hesitation, Sag. Okay, I can't make this shit up. That's what I'm getting. So I'm going to leave this for a sec. We have the Three of Cups, as I said, once again on the bottom. So it's this is so wild. It's like there is laughter and celebration and happiness, but yet I feel like it is. I don't know if this is a little fear. Show me more, please, Spirit. Can we get more cards on the table? It's interesting that I'm getting that. The Three of Cups again. Okay. The Three of Cups. So if you can see my cards here, the Knight of Swords is going this way. The Three of Cups is directly cheering. They're cheering their cup, so it's something to celebrate. Okay, let me see what's on the bottom. The Fool. The Fool. So the brand new beginning. This is the first major arcana in the tarot, so it is the new cycle, the new journey you're about to embark on. Why am I feeling, though, that there's a hesitation? That's so wild. We got the Five of Wands underneath the Fool, which is drama, arguing, battle, but it can be inner conflict as well, right? Inner conflict about moving forward. The Emperor next, Sag, so that's Aries card, and that is about taking control of your life, being in control of your life. And again, man, this is an interesting read because Spirit, you're almost like not letting me get off this. There's this energy coming again through that it is about wanting you to be happy, wanting you to go out, take chances, enjoy your life, take risks, sing in the rain kind of energy. I'm really getting that quite strong. So, okay, that must be a really important message for someone. All right, Spirit, show me more, please. Jeez. Okay, wow. We have the World. This is the last major arcana. We just had the Fool. This is the last one major arcana in the tarot. This is the end of one cycle. It is meant to be closed now so that a new cycle can begin. We have the Queen of Wands. Sag, that is your energy, feminine side. We all have masculine and feminine. It's like stepping back and remembering who you are and what you do and what you love and how you light up this world and getting back to that. Because we have the Death card at the end, at the bottom. So, transformation, right? Something has died. Something has ended. Evidently with the World. There is a closure happening. But with that, there's a new beginning happening. We have the Magician next. Manifesting what you're wanting. I don't know how to put this. Because I like to be very delicate with my words here. What this feels like to me, now please, you can take the energy and apply it to your timeline, right? Where you're at. But it feels to me like this is like someone who has lost someone in the way of perhaps they have, crossed over. That energy is still around always. They are. They love us. They watch us. We can speak to them, and I promise you it happens. It happens to me all the time. My parents are both deceased, right? And they do communicate. So the more open you are, the more easier I think it is for them to kind of give us signs. But getting back on this, though, it feels like someone who's lost someone that was important, at least at one time. And with that, it's been very difficult to kind of move forward. Hard to kind of find that spark. Hard to kind of find that motivation. That's why the Knight of Swords, I think, is going this way. And yet this energy is watching over you going, no, 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 come on, you're here. Start living, start enjoying your life, start taking chances, start, embracing adventures, right? That's what this is feeling like, Sag. I mean, I don't know how else to put that. That's exactly how it's feeling, especially with this Death card showing up. Okay, I'm going to go a couple more times with this deck. I do hope that makes sense. I am sending you so much love. I'm so much love here. Okay, anything else out of this deck, Spirit, that you have for Sagittarius? The Devil. So the Devil shows up. It's Capricorn's energy. I'm just making some room here. Capricorn's energy, but this is an energy that is restriction. And just with what I said, now, obviously that's not going to apply to everyone, but that's the energy I'm picking up on. That's the energy my gods are giving to me so that I can kind of let you know what the energy is coming through. The Devil showing up is, to me, that's feeling like you're almost like being stuck in something. Now, again, maybe it's something from the past where it's been very difficult to break free from something. Maybe a mindset or something that someone has labeled you as or whatever that might be. But the Devil has the chains around these people and they're naked, so I'll try and cover it up best I can. Sometimes when the Devil shows up, it is our own reluctance to free ourselves. And I've been there too, right? Our own reluctance to free ourselves. But on the bottom we have the Page of Pentacles, which is beginning again in the earthly realm. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is our earth energy. So beginning again, starting again in the earthly realm. That's how I want to put it. They're showing me that you're tired, you're exhausted. You got the Four of Swords here. It's been hard. It's been difficult. But it's almost like if you can push through that, your wishes come true. Your desires, whatever your new desires, your wishes, your wants, Sag, they'll come true. Okay. We're going to move on to another deck. I do hope it's making sense for those of you that this is your reading. Like I said, it's not going to be for everyone, that's for sure. Okay. Yes, let's go to the Fountain deck now. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. So we've had the Fool now twice. There is an energy here, however this is, it is asking you to start something new, to do something different, to really, however little, however big you want to take it, to take that leap of faith. We have the Star next, which is another major arcana. It's Aquarius' energy. And in this deck, that's why I'm really drawn to it, because it's a Fountain deck. Excuse me. This is a very kind of healing energy. The Star does mean healing, restoration, forgiveness, releasing, all of that. I do feel Spirit, this is an energy of Spirit saying you're healing, however that might fit. Two of Swords, next Sag, which is, struggle. Head over heart, don't know which way to go. Don't know what to choose. Then we have your energy again, the Knight of Wands. Wow. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Cancer's energy, this is about nurturing. It is your home, it is your family, it is the people around you, but that's what the Queen of Cups does, but it is about nurturing. It is about giving yourself grace, being gentle on yourself, loving yourself, and being very kind, as you would to, a little puppy or something like that, right? Okay, and then we have the Two of Wands. So there's a struggle here about how do I move forward. Okay. Can you show me why the Knight of Swords is here? And it's going the opposite direction. So please show me that, if you can. Please, Spirit. Thank you so much for guiding me in this reading. This deck feels very heavy. Don't know how to explain that. Just feels very heavy with it energetically. What can you show me for the Knight of Swords, please? No? Okay, I'll go 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's on the bottom. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords. So, as I said, I don't have the words right now to describe how this feels. It feels like hesitation. It feels like kind of wanting to run the other way. Like if someone's saying, okay, Sag, you got to get out there and you got to start living again. You got to start doing things. You got to, da-da-da-da-da. Again, example. And you're like, but then you're like, but I don't want to. I want to just tend to my things and kind of stay to myself. And that's not typically Sag, right? You guys are very outgoing, but at the same time, you know, you need time for yourself as well. I feel like that's what the Knight of Swords is representing. It's going the opposite way. Six of Swords is clarifying it, which means you are moving towards something that is going to be calmer and better than where you've been at. We have the Judgment card next, Sag, and I do feel important to talk about this because this is rising under the ashes. And when we think about the traditional tarot card of Judgment, it is bodies lying down, basically reaching up, right? But they're being resurrected. Okay. All right, let's continue. Now my hand's getting itchy. All right. I don't think that's what they gave us for the Knight of Swords. We'll just leave that. Okay. The Devil, please, Spirit. What can you tell me about the Devil? I'm not even sure I want to clarify that. But they wanted to. The Page of Swords. Wow. So the Page of Swords is clarifying the Devil, which means getting very clear here. Now, Page of Swords has many different meanings, right? Depends on what's going on. It can be offers, opportunities. It can be communication, right? Messages. But you see how he's holding this sword in front of his head. This is my fountain deck. Different vibe, too. It's about getting very, very clear in your head. Taking that sword and cutting the chains away and freeing yourself from whatever has been holding you back. Again, this could be another person, but I'm really not getting that. Five of Cups on the bottom. Big hugs to you. I'm going to be talking to one or two people here. But like this Five of Cups showing up, it's almost like it's hard to let go of the sadness. The Four of Coins next. Which, this is a very isolating energy. Okay, all right, let's continue. Okay, so getting clear here. Using that sword. I'm going to just see if we can get anything about the world, and then we'll move forward and see what guidance Spirit will offer you moving forward. Okay? Spirit, can you show me what the world is? A little bit more detail on the world. Okay. The Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, I know these cards are kind of light, but they're beautiful. Page of Cups is clarifying the world, and on the bottom of the deck, again, the foundation to this is the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles, we just had this. I just showed it to you. It used to be called the Miser card, all of that, but in this reading, Sag, this is an energy of keeping yourself like by yourself. That's what this is feeling like. And even if that is just emotionally keeping yourself to yourself. Does that make sense? Right? This can be holding back, yeah, I don't know how else to bloody well put it, Spirit, but it could be you holding your emotions back, right? There's this lean-to here. It's cold. Everything's desolate, and there's a coin there. So it's like, this card used to be, when it's a Miser card, it would be like, you're holding on to the Four of Pentacles because you don't think you're going to get anything more. You're not going to get anything better. Page of Cups is the energy of open your heart. Begin again in the heart area. Allow your heart to open up again. Man, I feel emotional. The energy is very emotional. So it's like letting this close so that you can, it doesn't mean you forget, it doesn't mean we don't have our memories and all of that, but there's still life to live, and there's still, that's what they're giving here. They're like, they want you to get connected back here. Okay. Okay, Spirit. I hope that makes sense, you guys. I hope this is making sense. Okay. What else can you tell Sagittarius, please, Spirit? And again, now the deck just feels like weighted again. Wow. Let me just try ground again. Queen of Cups, where I had stopped shuffling. So this is important. This truly is about loving yourself and allowing yourself to be loved. I don't know what else to say other than that, because this is a beautiful card. Okay, Spirit. Is there anything else you would like Sagittarius to know moving forward? See, and we have that community, right? So I think that, like, again, the community card, this can be just Spirit's way of letting me know that perhaps in whatever way, shape, or form, community has kind of been cut off, you know, in a way. I don't know. Okay, so what card came out here? The Eight of Cups. Okay, Spirit, thank you. The Eight of Cups with the Ace of Cups on the bottom, Sag. Oh, man. Okay, so Eight of Cups. This is what else they want you to know. Eight of Cups is the energy of, remember, it is our emotions, right? This is, it's time to move forward. It's time to leave these 8 cups where they belong now, which is in the past, right? Can't go back to the past, but you can go to the future. You can be in the present. You can start moving to the future. 8 of Cups is like, it's time now. It's time to start getting more cups filled. And the bottom of the deck with that beautiful Ace of Cups showing up, it's like starting over again. This is Sag, sometimes I can really repeat stuff. It's because I'm channeling, right? But again, this is the energy of allowing yourself to be loved, to love, to be have laughter, joy, all that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy that I wish for all of us, right? And even after that, we have the Three of Cups. So again, celebration. Okay. I don't know if there's if they want me to go any further. I think that's where we're going to close this, like wrap it up. I am going to go to Moonology because it is a full moon in Libra. So we take that kind of into consideration with this full moon. I believe Libra is ruled by Venus. Don't hold me on that, but I believe it is. And Venus is about love and, luxury and all that yummy, sweet things. I feel like that's the message here of a Spirit. It is like, okay, we have to start moving forward. Okay, I'm going to go one more time. All right. Is there anything else you have for Sagittarius, Spirit? Wait, was there something flipped over? Yes, there was. The Hermit. The Hermit and the Seven of Wands. Didn't know. Didn't see that. Okay, sorry, guys. Seven of Wands. Okay, so this is an energy of, look, I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to go through this again. I don't want to feel like I have to defend myself or protect myself. That came out with the Hermit, Virgo's energy. Well, the Hermit, yes, it is about relying on your own self and going within and taking that time out, and that is very important. It also is an isolating or solitary energy as well. So Spirit, again, is just kind of confirming this energy of letting that go. These came out with the Eight of Cups, I believe. Okay, where I start, we have the Queen of Wands again. So the feminine side, and sometimes I feel like that. What that is we all have masculine and feminine within ourselves. And again, this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it's a little bit more looser on that. But Queen, I feel like the feminine side is a little bit more of, I'm going to say the word receiving. Not that feminine doesn't have to do anything. But that's kind of how I'm taking this. So, yeah, I just feel like Spirit is guiding you, Spirit, and whatever energy I was picking up on, to, wow, thank you, Spirit, thank you, to really, and no reversals today, to really open your beautiful heart up. What card came out? The Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Ten of Pentacles. So, Sag, this is the stability. This is the happy home, the happy family, all the resources. However you want to look at it. It's a lot of money as well. But it is a happy card. A very, very happy, grounded, solid foundational card that came out. On the bottom, the World once again. Now, let me cover up her chest. But it is the World again. You have one closing out. This card, she's sitting on top of the world. Traditional in the wreath, right? I feel like Spirit is saying, you just go take these risks, come to the edge, because life is going to be looking a whole lot better or a whole lot different, and it feels exciting. We even have the Wheel of Fortune next, Sag. So this is where we're going to leave the tarot portion. Beautiful energy, melancholy, a little like emotional for sure. But if this is your reading and you resonated with it, it's beautiful, and I just really hope that like happiness just comes towards you. All right, and a lot of love. Sag, I think today we're going to close it out. And we're going to, like I said, go to Moonology. I need another sip of water. Okay. Let's see what Moonology deck has to say. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding. Okay. Thank you for guiding me in this reading. Sag, on the bottom we have Follow the Moon. Watch for signs. To me, I feel like this is connecting again. This is watch for signs. I feel like this is your angels, your loved ones, God, source, whatever it is. Watch for signs. They will show up. On this card, you know, it is butterflies, right? So watch for the butterflies. I don't know if where you're living, if you're in the northern hemisphere, it's starting to get warmer, right? Southern hemisphere, depending on where you are, I guess you're kind of moving into fall. But again, watch for signs. Watch for signs on the bottom. What else do we have? We have the falling moon, release blocks. Beautiful. Because this is what it is. It is about releasing so that you can open up and make room for new. Okay, let's see. All right, Spirit, thank you so much. Any final message for beautiful Sagittarius? For those that this is a reading, please, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. This is so funny. It's like both sides of the coin here. We have go for it. What is this called? Reach for the moon. Go for it. So again, this is Spirit cheering you on. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And then on the bottom, which I think is hilarious because it's almost the opposite, we have the void moon, which is do nothing. So do nothing. So in one way, go for it, reach for the moon. But in the other way, they're saying do nothing. Which I'm feeling that this is almost like, because this is when there's no moon, right? And we have the full moon today, which is big. You know, what's my glare kind of stops me here. Yeah, the moon's full in this picture. And perhaps this is Spirit's way of saying, when there is no moon, new moon, or no moon that we can see, take that time out and do stuff for yourself, right? This person's sitting in a yoga pose. Okay, and then we even have changes next. So, oh my gosh. We have changes, because they're coming. And then we have new beginnings. New moon, beginnings. So it's almost like this is going in a kind of, you know, in the, why can't I say the words? Oh my goodness, what is happening to my brain this morning? Sorry. It's the phases of the moon. Okay, so this is where I'm going to let you go, Saggy. I hope that this reading sincerely helped you. Hope it made sense for those of you that this is your reading. Again, thank you for being here. I love you so very much. I wish you a beautiful weekend. Enjoy this full moon. Release what you need to release. Go out and scream at the moon if you want to, if that helps. I would, but I think my neighbors wouldn't like it. But nevertheless, Saggy, I hope you have a beautiful full moon. And I send you all of my love, all right? And big, big hugs. All right, Saggy, take wonderful care of yourself. Until next time.